Hey everyone. All right. Hey everyone. This is Ober. We're getting ready to jump into a game. I've actually played a couple times and played a bit of this already. And the reason I'm playing it again for you is because I had some recording issues where my audio did not record properly, and so it was basically just a silent walkthrough, and it was pretty lame. Um, and so we're going to do this again, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the initial game and probably play through like the first three levels or so. So we're going to get right in. This is called Cave Crave. I am playing on a MetaQuest 3 headset, and I am recording this in the headset to OBS, and so hopefully you kind of understand and you see like the visual fidelity of this game. It is phenomenal. It looks really good, and I want to be able to share that with you. So um, I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna get into it. There is some narration that happens, and so I am going to be silent during that. But then I'll try and talk through what I'm experiencing um, in the game as you move around, because you do have to be a bit movement, concerned with how you're moving your arms around and what you have to do in the game. So I'm gonna try and explain that while we play. So let's get started. We're gonna learn the game as we uncover Jake's journey. He's looking for his missing father. After you complete the first three maps, all the chapters become available. We're just gonna do the story mode, and the gameplay pace is moderate, and the time limit is basically if your headlamp battery dies, no progress will be saved, and then we can collect fossils. So let's go ahead into story mode. Again, I'm playing on the MetaQuest 3. Our friends over at Press Engine gave us this code, and I want to share it with you here on the channel. I'm not going to skip intro.
A tape. 13 years with no message, and he leaves me a tape on the bottom of some goddamn cave. Great comeback, Dad. Just great.
And I am going to try and stay kind of in in my boundary that I made, but you might from time to time see the blue lines, and that's just the MetaQuest telling me I'm close to my boundaries. I first want you to just notice the visual fidelity of this game. It feels a lot like the Climb 1 and 2, and I didn't look, and I should look. I don't know if it's made by the same people, but visually it has a lot of the same things. We're going to pick this up and
Jake,
hear the
you're
tape.
here. That's my boy. Listen now. Grab my old headlamp from the back of the chamber, and we'll soon light this whole situation up. I promise. And this time, it's for real.
Just grab the headset.
Right. Touch your head now. When you'll see a small white circle, hold the trigger and move your hand back and forth to adjust the light beams.
So you can
I can't really ask you for patience, but
adjust the
please
light.
bear with me. You'll find out why we're here soon enough. How we get to the answer is what really matters. For now, we just need to get to the second cave exit.
So we're going through here. And the way that you do this is you kind of grab a hold of the sides, holding the trigger buttons, and pull yourself.
You can also grab the floor and pull yourself. Haven't forgotten how.
And as I'm doing this, I'm going to move around in my room space. Just so I'm like moving with.
Okay, now comes the tricky part. Hold both
cave.
triggers to exhale and grip the floor to pull yourself into the tunnel. Crawl quickly, or your chest will expand and you'll get stuck.
Okay, so I'm pulling the triggers. And as I'm
Good job, son. Managing your breath is key to getting through safely.
going through.
Whether you're underground or in a family meeting, for example.
So this first cave, baby steps, is super easy. Just teaching you kind of the basics. Again, I'm pulling down the pointer finger triggers and holding them, and then using the other triggers to pull myself through.
If you wanted to kill me, you could just leave us with no money, as you did, Dad. No need to drag me down through all this mud.
Breath in, breath out. Peaceful mind is your biggest asset while caving.
Yep.
And if that fails you, well, there's always a hammer. I left one in the chamber up ahead. Go and get it.
Okay.
Press A to pull it out or put it back. Go ahead and use it to clear those stalagmites. We're practically there.
So now we're going through again. Carefully.
First step done. I'm actually kinda proud of you, son. To get out, just grab the rope and confirm finishing this one. Step 2 is not far from here.
All right. Not sure why it was just 98%, but so yeah, so your father's narrating, you're kind of hearing those tapes, and then along the way, we're going to gain some tools here in the beginning that we'll get to use. But what I was saying is, as you're going through, you're simply holding the pointer fingers and moving through. But when you need to like contract your chest, you're holding the ones that are on your middle finger, like the buttons that are on like the stick part that are in your palm, in your hands, and kind of pulling yourself forward. And you have to do that kind of quickly in that space. Okay, so that was baby steps. Now let's go into silt squeeze. And again, I've already done these, so I'm kind of familiar with them. But I wanted to record them and share them with you so you could see what I'm seeing.
I'm kind of proud. And I'm kind of wondering what on earth I was even thinking getting myself here. Luckily, the second cave was just a few hundred meters away.
So I'm gonna head back in to another cave now, and
I'll teach you more about your tools in this cave.
okay.
Go past the narrowing for now.
So as we're going down through, we're just kind of holding onto the walls, pulling our hands, and I'm moving around, pretty regularly in my game space. And now I'm pulling those other triggers, I'm holding them.
Look on your right. You can draw with chalk on these boulders. Marking your way could save you from getting lost in the vast web of tunnels. If you don't like what you draw, just erase it with your hand. When you're ready, proceed further.
So you can write on those. You'll see as we move on, like, why that's helpful. You can break. Oh.
Roaming through the mud will get you all dirty, you know.
Yep.
See your gloves?
Yep.
You have to keep them pristine, not to get slippery. Use your cleaning tool to scrub the dirt off them.
So you want to do this every so often. I didn't get to play too much of the game to get a feel for like actual slippage, but you could see how it changes the silt off your gloves and just kind of scrape that mud off. The game tells me that it's going to be slippery, so we want to make sure we're tightening up the light there. All right, so we're going here, and we're going to climb. You can see your grip kind of change there. We'll get to that in a second. We're gonna clean these hands off again. So again, I don't know if this is made by the same folks that did the climb. I need to look that up. I don't know if that'll make it to this video. Maybe I'll put it in the description if I find out, either way. But anyways, it feels very much like in the climb you have to get chalk on your hands and that. So
Ready for the climb?
Yep.
Take out piton and drive it firmly into wall. Grab it and pull yourself, then repeat.
So I like this effect because you actually see the pitons going into the walls there.
I knew you had it in you. Now go to the next chamber.
All right, now we're going down. And we're just going to move around here and continue. You can pick up some of those rocks. Eventually you're going to find fossils and you'll want to grab them. And
Your headlamp has infrared mode, which highlights some objects but drains battery faster. You can track battery life on your watch.
see, that's a
Reach
fossil.
over your head, turn on infrared, and look for highlighted objects.
So there's some highlighted objects
Collect
there.
3 fossil samples.
There's some. And you're just kind of putting them into your
Alrighty.
chest.
We're done here, Jake. Find the second exit now and leave the
You
cave.
can also see the spiders. All right. So this cave has that one and this one. So let's go this way. And if you find yourself that you can't go through, that probably means that you need to hold your breath. Oh, I thought I was through. So shoot. Okay. All right. All right, so we're going down here. So what happened there was I did not hold my breath and popped back out, and we went down the wrong way. So now we got ourselves twisted around. So when we come back out here, this is the one where we went. So we need to go this way. And we're just gonna find ourselves back in here. And let's see. We just came out that way. So let's mark that one. Let's go this way. And I feel like let's go this way. Now, because I quote unquote lost myself. Oh, there's the rope. Okay. I was like, did we get ourselves stuck? All right. And we found 6 collectibles and 81%. Okay. So that's fine. That's fine. Again, I just want to show you what this game looks like. I feel like as an experience, it's really cool. There's some other stuff I'll show you once I unlock these. Why did baby steps not get... Oh, it's just the... Okay. I was like, did that not get checked? We did that one. All right, so now we're going to go to Dad Talks, sometimes dubbed as Romantic Cave due to its reddish colored walls, its This twisted climb is the perfect place for first date underground. I don't know that I would take a date underground. So let's go into this one again. This is Cave Crave, a game that's out on the MetaQuest 3 and the
Next
3S.
spot was a bit of a drive. No mud this time, supposedly. Will I finally find out what's going on here?
Okay. Let's load into the cave.
We've got a bit of a climb ahead, so I can try to explain a few things. Your mum. I spotted her at a climbing club. She was good, but not really into caving. I talked her into checking out this one spot known for its cool vibe, and she said yes.
So he took his mom to the romantic cave.
We were together for a few years. You came along, and we just kept moving. I was rarely home, constantly on research trips from the Institute. That really wore us down. May wanted stability, a guy with a harmless Sunday hobby. But for me, it wasn't just a hobby.
No, caving is a lifestyle.
You see, the longer I spent in caves, the less I missed loud, complicated
is that a
life
fossil?
above ground. Here, all the noise
Was.
is inside you, and your life depends on whether you can handle it. The cave shows you who you really are.
Oh,
And
that's
after
like
that,
not really
you might
good.
not get along with people on the surface.
All right. Oh, we need to remember. Next big opening. We need to clean our gloves. Because you can lose your grip. You can.
I've explored many caves on assignments, but that was always work.
Okay.
Now, I'm heading out with my friend Sam to visit every cave on the WCA list. I'll be
Okay.
recording myself so you can follow and maybe understand me a bit better.
No problem, Dad. Let me get that pinky finger. Again, I don't know how much of that really matters. Okay, so we can go down. We can go that way. Let's go this way for now, because this way is nothingness. Okay? And I love the pitons.
Before we took off, Sam and I started a little club. Your entry card is waiting for you on the rock in the next chamber. I'd be honored if you joined us.
Okay. We're gonna hurry up through this spot. Oh, man. And you definitely get that feeling of claustrophobic.
Welcome to Cave Crave, Jake. So you're gonna follow in your messed up old man's footsteps? It's all up to you now.
We finally agreed, Dad. I wasn't planning on it, honestly, but I might just check out one more cave on your route.
All right. So he wants to check out the next one. 91%. Only 2 collectibles at a time. We didn't go down that one route, so probably could have seen a little bit more. But again, I wanted to share with you this awesome game, this awesome experience. I mean, it is a game. It is, you're in a cave. You're trying to get to the end. So I've unlocked all the game modes, all the story modes. And you can continue down through. There's these here. The other cool thing is, there is here, there's this Nutty Putty cave that you can enter and learn about this tragic accident from John Jones, who was caving and unfortunately got stuck in this cave and passed away. And so that's something that's available here as part of the game, the experience. You can explore that cave. It's been mapped, and you can kind of hear the things that's going on. The other stuff that you have here is you have an arcade mode, which allows you to kind of like see how quick you can move through the caves. And there's like a race for your best score. And there's, oops, I didn't actually want to go do that. Um, Let me see if I can back out of that. I was just trying to show you guys the menus. Um, Exit. So this is a frozen cave. Yes, I am. Okay. So there's the arcade mode. And there's 3 different caves in that, and then there's also once this goes, we will write a review. Sounds good. There's also a horror mode, which you can add. There's this abyss. There's a fog, and you have to try and reach the end. And then there's one that has spiders. So if you're into that and you want to go through that, you can do that. And then they have some stuff that's coming soon. Some underwater caves, multiplayer, other things. Yeah, I think that's just the same. Yeah. So again, this is Cave Crave. It's out on MetaQuest 3, 3S. And you can go ahead and play that. You can join their Discord. You can see some of the. Oh, you know what? Let's just go to the other games. Biggest. Okay, the Thief. That makes sense. So the gloves look very much like the Thief Simulator game, which I think I have. I think I have that. But they have a couple games there. So check that out. Again, this has been Ober. I really appreciate you and the developers and the PR team over at Press Engine. You guys have been awesome. And like I normally say on Twitch, please follow me on Twitch, actually. Follow my YouTube, subscribe so you see these videos. But I'm also on Twitch at jober, LANC, joberlank. And you can find me there playing other games, flat screen, PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. And then you can follow me on YouTube to see more of the MetaQuest experiences until I figure out how to stream to the Quest headset to my Twitch. So, love you guys. Thanks for joining. Have a great day. Ober out.